Outside, in the elements, anything can happen. But inside the home is where we keep our most precious possessions, comfortably protected, no matter what the season. While winter extremes offer their own brand of outdoor environmental challenge, maintaining a pleasant indoor environment is very dependent on keeping the drafts down and the humidity up. Both these requirements have strong window connections, but the latter one, humidity, is particularly capable of causing harm as well as doing good. Indoor winter humidity levels that are high enough for human comfort are unfortunately too high for cold window surfaces, the almost instant result being condensation. This accumulated moisture is the natural breeding ground of mold. Past experience has shown that both condensation and mold are most likely to occur on windows with metal spacers between the glass. Fortunately, you can protect yourself from window condensation simply by asking for EdgeTech's No Metal SuperSpacer, the surest prescription possible for the enjoyment and benefits of health-smart windows. Heating in winter dries indoor air so much that many people humidify their homes. If they didn't, health and complexions would suffer, tropical plants wither, antiques degrade, and even some musical instruments, like pianos, can go out of tune. Increasing humidity, however, has its own drawbacks, with window condensation topping the list. Condensation is a problem, which for starters simply looks bad, and over time will stain frames, peel paint, and rot wood. But it gets worse, much worse. Window condensation causes or contributes to mold growth, a sinister presence often hidden from sight deep inside windows and wall openings. Visible mold can often be seen on poorly insulated or installed windows. As widely reported in the media, mold can be a serious problem with long-term health consequences. Mold is more and more being linked to child asthma, allergies, outbreaks of fungal diseases, and an increase in general respiratory illnesses. Mold and condensation are serious indoor problems, but there is a solution. The solution for condensation and its mold problem is to keep the moisture off the glass. This is accomplished by maintaining the warmest overall window surface temperatures. However, conventional windows have a highly conductive metal spacer between the glass panes, making the coldest part of a window its perimeter edge. A simple test using a cold glass of water shows quite dramatically how much more heat-resistant foam is than metal. With time, the metal spacer is cold to the touch, while SuperSpacer resists the cold and is still warm to the touch. It's quite astonishing. This dramatic difference is because of the large amount of heat being conducted through the metal spacer. While metal is a constant heat loser, foam with its millions of tiny air spaces blocks heat transfer and is an excellent insulating material. EdgeTech SuperSpacer is the only spacer product that fully exploits the insulating properties of structural foam and is the most certain way of assuring comfortable winter humidity levels with no worries at all about condensation and mold. For a decade now, in some of the coldest and hottest climates on Earth, SuperSpacer has proven it has a lasting bond and a superior overall thermal performance. Its foam construction makes window glass flexible and much more able to withstand a lifetime stress of thermal expansion and contraction. A powerful acrylic adhesive provides an internal structural seal, holding SuperSpacer insulating glass together for a very long time. On the outside, meanwhile, is a virtually impenetrable gas moisture barrier, with the long-term double-duty assignment of sealing in argon gas within the glazing cavity and sealing out moisture from ever entering the unit. Only the SuperSpacer design and construction can assure homeowners a long and enjoyable window life. When selecting the style of window that perfectly complements the character of your home, Remember that condensation and mold can easily be avoided now and in the future by simply looking for the SuperSpacer product label. The SuperSpacer product label is your security that when it gets cold and ugly outside, you and your most precious possessions will be protected inside. Remember to look for the label or ask for EdgeTech SuperSpacer, the health smart window with a lasting bond.